I seriously can't believe I have to make this video, but some of you out there are lost. Why in the hell every time a disc manufacturer drops some special run, you feel obligated to buy one? Yes, I'm talking to you. For real, go count how many exclusive stamp, limited run, special plastic discs you have. And if you notice yourself counting discs that aren't in your bag, then I hate to break it to you, but you fell for this trap. I know everyone knows what I'm talking about. All your favorites do it. Discmania just released their final run of Cloudbreakers. Discraft has 80 different plastic types. Shit, even players are doing it. Remember all the different color variation get freakies there were? Best part, everyone that owns one isn't fucking. Ain't nobody getting freaky. But disc golfers having sex would be pretty dark horse. The reason I even thought of this was some poor guy online posted this picture collecting every bullshit Discmania discs or whatever. I don't know what's more embarrassing, flexing that or having a real stone collection. Either way, I wouldn't share that on the internet. No one wants to see your disc pic. Ask any female. That was a joke. I know if you're watching this video, you aren't talking to a girl. At least one you didn't have to pay for. Some of the clips you're watching is me throwing a specialty disc, but before you get to commenting, I didn't pay for it. Side note, the Clash Discs Tone Salt is money, but no shot I would spend the $25 myself. Hey, I'm a broke 22-year-old, so I'll stick to my $10 used bin destroyers that fly the same. I'm cheap, I get that, but there are people out there spending bands on discs. Sorry, lots of money for you old folks out there. Disc golf companies are sneaky with it now. Their goal is to get every last dollar from you, so of course they're going to market their discs as revolutionary. That's why the glitch is so popular, and when you get a couple of dummies together pushing the narrative it's a good disc, then it's over. Or just get Simon to say he likes it and watch them fly off the shelf. Don't believe me? Remember the tilt? How is that disc any useful? Unless you're a bear bite, I don't see the purpose. It's not like there isn't any other super overstable discs out there. Shit, Discmania already makes a splice, which is a baby tilt, or for most of you out there, it'll fly the same. I hate the idea that no other disc will be able to do what these can. I hear that from both glitch and tilt cucks, yet I don't throw either and my game still feels pretty complete. But 800 rated players will keep telling me that I'm missing out. So John, quit trying to get me to throw your damn disc, I'm not having it. My new favorite is Discmania making people buy both mystery boxes to get a chance at a special Cloudstone, which is just a rip-off glitch. Better, they auctioned one off on eBay that sold for over $700. I really hope that's fake because nobody needs a disc that bad. Just buy the original for $20 or just take mine for free. It's been sitting in my closet. All you have to do is come out and get it. I'll never accept companies trying to gouge their fans of money. Yeah, capitalism and shit. I totally get these companies need to make money to keep doing what they're doing, but for fuck's sake, putting some swirls in your plastic doesn't make the disc $50 more expensive. It's almost like they're trying to hike up the prices because of the lost opportunity. It's not our fault you guys were stupid and didn't realize people would buy cool looking stuff. Probably why Macbeth left Innova. It's like wearing Crocs instead of Gucci. They both do the same shit, and you look like a prick wearing both. Same goes for throwing these types of discs. What I'm trying to say is even if you spend $65 on a disc, you're still going to hit first available. So keep your pocket change for the replacement we both know you'll need after playing the first hole with water. I don't know if this is in the same category, but I'm fired up, so I'm going to keep pissing people off. If you're someone that believes you need a special run of disc or your game won't be the same, take your head out of Innova's ass and quit being the guy that has to throw 2-line AJ destroyers and throw a Wraith like a normal person. Seriously, it pisses me off when I have to listen to the same guy complain about the $75 he has to spend on a new one after ripping it in the middle of the pond. All I can think is no matter what disc he threw, it was going in the water. It didn't even come close. And for him to throw that disc was the most brain-dead move, yet for the next 8 holes, I gotta hear about it. Apparently telling him no one cares wasn't the right move either, but I'm sorry. I was raised by the rules of you get 3 holes of safety before I can make fun of you. Granted, if he wasn't an asshole, I would have been sympathetic. But he's the same guy to make fun of new players for simple mistakes, so I had to throw some shots. Destroyer throwers might be the worst, and that's coming from an avid destroyer lover. But next in line is people that throw Sexton Firebirds. Well, every year besides 2021, because everyone knows that's the best run. I'm convinced these people only bag one so they can tell their card mates about it. Newsflash, no one gives a shit. And you could have bought a Thunderbird for so much cheaper and it would have flown the same for you. Badly, if you're wondering what I meant. I'll never understand the people that buy these discs to hang up either. Like, you really bought an expensive disc to put on a fucking wall? You can't even show that off as art because people will just be confused. And that's coming from someone who decorated their frat house with discs. And to my surprise, it didn't even bring any extra pussy in. I was wrong on that one. But come on, look how sick of a setup this was. Now imagine over 100 drunk college kids all around and me yelling at the girl who just did blow off my coffee table to put down the disc that I just got signed at last year's World Championship. It might be the only time a dude got hit for throwing a buzz, even though most people should just to get some sense knocked back into him. That'll be for another day though. So make sure to drop a like if you want to hear that one. But back to these stupid specialty discs that will claim to help your game, but I've never seen someone get better because of the brand new disc that just hit the market. Being in the game for as long as I have, I've heard that so many times. For about 3 weeks, everyone is raving about it, and then just like every other disc, fades into nobody giving a shit. Remember the Rolo? This is how everyone should feel about most discs, if I'm being honest. At the end of the day, it's just plastic, and more than likely, it's going to be lost in the middle of the woods one day. Or what I'm really scared of is you not throwing a disc because of the fear of losing it. That's some coward shit. And even if it's the truth, sorry, I threw up in my mouth a little just saying that. Just lie and say the disc has some ultra specific shot, but I see right through that facade. Only because I do the same thing, but the day I lose my baby is the last time I will ever play disc golf. See, lying isn't that hard. I also have a weird spot in my heart for discs with signatures on them. On one hand, I get the idea of keeping the memento. Then again, if you don't have it displayed somewhere, what's the point? It's so much cooler to throw signed discs if you ask me. And if you're wondering what happens if you lose it, well, it's gone. Personally, I would be more upset about the $20 I lost in the woods than the free Sharpie scribble that no one but 4 people in your life would even know about. Or you can flex that you're throwing a disc with a pro's name on it. I've been bagging the same Simon signed FD since 2018, and if I ever lose it, I'll be more upset that I lost an Innova produced FD than having some dude's name on it. All love though, Simon. Plus, I think it gives me more of a reason not to lose it, because then I lose one of the stories associated with my bag. At this point, I only throw discs that I can tell stories about rather than anything else. One day I'll do a storytime episode of just the discs in my bag. Comment below if that's something you want to see. I'm sorry if I talk shit about your bag in this video. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. I'm not. And if you're offended, get over it. I'm some random guy on the internet making baseless claims to make some people laugh, and if you're upset because of the mean thing I said about your plastic, only for you to throw it 250 feet straight into a tree, and that's if it makes it that far. My goal is to try and save some poor souls out there some money, because I know everyone wants to be that new cool dude in town with whatever just dropped. You know how many people bag time lapses just to say they do than an actual reason? The disc golf community has far too long let people make mistakes without question. I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't bag, but I will tell you my honest thoughts. That won't ever change. I'm not afraid to be real with you. And if you want to waste money on the brand new hot shit, go for it. But you could have thrown your disc straight into a river and it would have been a better investment in your game than whatever new plastic is supposed to have that gorilla grip. I think I might have just woken up on the wrong side of bed this morning, but this video I felt like more of a dick than ever. And the problem is, it felt good. I'm gonna have to make a video about some actual good discs, or I might start acting like every Discraft bitch that has 9 different Zone OSs. Ew, the thought of that just makes me cringe. Alright, thanks for watching folks. If you enjoyed it, drop a like and subscribe. It's the easiest way to support. Oh, and if you want to know some discs every forehand player should be bagging, check out the video right here.